Everyone, and welcome to our open day for ESOL at Barnet and Southgate College. I'm going to tell you about all the different courses that we run at our different sites at Wood Street, Colindale, Southgate and Edmonton Green. So we have a wide range of courses for adults, from pre-entry beginners through to entry 1, entry 2, entry 3, and level 1, and then level 2. Our adult courses are for 6 hours during the day and for 5 hours during the evening, so 2 evenings a week, or usually 2 or 3 days during the daytime. Our courses are mainly speaking and listening in the autumn term, reading in the spring term, and writing in the summer term. And you do an exam at the end of each term. So you take a qualification at the end of each term. And you take a qualification or a class that is appropriate for your level. So you might have entry 2 speaking, but entry 1 writing or reading. And you will be assessed every term, and we will make sure we put you in the right course for your level. And we have many different classes at each level and at different times of the day. We also have a wide range of vocational courses with ESOL, and they are at entry 3, level 1 and level 2. So we have ESOL with health and social care, where you do 6 hours of ESOL, 4 or 5 hours of health and social care, and maths and ICT. We also run at entry 3, ESOL with childcare, and ESOL with science at level 1 and electrical installation, and business, construction and plumbing, and hairdressing. So there's a wide range of vocational courses for you to choose from. For 16 to 18-year-olds, we have a bespoke program for young people, and I'm going to talk a little bit about that in a minute. In addition, if you're an adult and you're just doing an ESOL course, you can also do maths and computers as well. So for our 16 to 18 program, you do 8 to 9 hours of ESOL every week. You do maths and digital skills, which is IT, and employability. Employability prepares you for the world of work. So we look at interview skills, CV writing, how to apply for jobs, different types of jobs you might be interested in. And at the higher levels, you will go on a 2-week work placement. This year, even with COVID and lockdown, our students have managed to go on 2 weeks work experience, and they had a fantastic time working in a huge range of organizations, from boots and charity shops to motor mechanics. So we give you really interesting work placements. Also, as part of the 16 to 18 program, you have a tutorial and sessions on welfare and personal well-being. You have enrichment sessions where we look at sports and science and media and living in the UK. But we also do a lot of other things, such as trips, and we have speakers from other organizations, and a lot of different charities come in and work with our learners. We also do a lot of competitions. We have business days where students make things and sell things. So there's lots and lots of different things that you can do if you're a 16 to 18-year-old. As I said, we have many different classes. We have about 20 to 30 at each centre. So we have courses running in the morning, the afternoon, and the evenings. We also have lessons in the college and online. So this year in lockdown, all our adult courses were online. All our courses were online. And going forward into the future, we are going to keep some lessons, some classes all online. So you can choose to come into college and learn or learn at home on your computer. And both are really good ways of learning English and improving your understanding and knowledge of the language and also living in this country. So all our English exams are accredited by a CENTIS, and you will take exams in speaking and listening, reading and writing. For maths, you take an exam in functional skills, and this is really important if you are looking for work. You need a maths qualification for many different types of jobs, so doing maths is really important. As is improving your IT skills, and we are offering digital skills qualifications that show you how to practically use a computer using the internet, buying things, staying safe online, protecting your passwords and your finances. On our ESOL vocational programs, you also do a vocational qualification in business or childcare, health and social care, construction, hair and beauty, and electrical installation and science. So we have a wide range of qualifications to offer you. As I mentioned, we have 4 campuses and we run a wide range of programs at each campus. So we have Colindale, Edmonton Green, Southgate and Wood Street. And the addresses, if you didn't catch them now, are on our website. If you go to college locations, you can get information about how to get to each of the campuses. So during lockdown and during COVID, some of our lessons were online, and we use Microsoft Teams to teach you. So you either can download Microsoft Teams onto your phone or onto your laptop. So it's in college, we the to make you feel secure, we do not bring whole groups in at the moment. We bring half a group in at a time. So we bring up to 10 students per group. And so your lessons are 50-50, half online and half coming into college. Hopefully in September, if you want to come into college, every lesson will be face-to-face in college. But that depends on the government guidance at the time. We will always give you work to do at home during lessons if you are coming in 50-50, or we will teach you directly face-to-face on Microsoft Teams. And our students always check in with us when we are teaching. So this is just a little bit of advice to get the most out of your course. Make sure at home you find a quiet place to study and do your homework. Always keep in touch with your tutor by using Teams and college email. Sending your teacher a quick message through Microsoft Teams is really easy. And we also use OneNote to organize your learning and to help you with your collecting information and all your materials as well. So that's a very useful app to have, as well as Microsoft Teams. So what do we expect from you when you come to college? We really want the best from you. We want you to learn as quickly as possible. And we want you to be able to live and understand how the different types of systems in the UK. So live as best as you can in this country. So we have a real emphasis on self-development and also teaching you how to study in terms of being able to push yourself and do further work and to complete your homework. We expect you to come to every lesson. We expect you to be there on time, to come before the lesson. We expect you to do all your homework and be organized. Make sure you have pens, books, and notes, a notebook in your bag. You must wear an ID badge if you come into college at all times, and also adding to that at the moment is wearing a mask, which is mandatory in the corridors and in the classroom. And we expect you to be respectful. We expect you to be ready to learn, and this will help you to feel safe in the college. So if you want if the ESOL program looks something you want to do next, it's really easy. You can either call us on this number that's on the screen, or click onto the website and apply for one of our courses. If you have any questions, you can also email myself, Helen Brown, or Sharon McNamee, who's the manager at Southgate and Edmonton Green. If using the computer is a little bit difficult for you, you can always come into one of the 4 campuses and complete an inquiry form and just leave your name and address, and we will be in contact with you and call you for an interview online. Just one final thing, over the summer, if you do want to start preparing yourself for an English course in September, these are some really useful websites with a lot of interactive materials, lots of listening, and some really useful ways of learning English. So this would be really useful for you if you wanted to study just 20 minutes, half an hour every 1 or 2 days, and this would really help you to improve your English. And ultimately, we want you to be successful. Many of our students go on to higher level courses. They go on to A-levels and B-Techs. We have students who've gone directly to university from our courses. And a lot of people go into work or improve their job prospects if they are already in work. They get better paid jobs because they have improved their language. So if you come onto one of our courses, you will be successful if you put the work in and you really push yourself to learn English. So thank you very much, and I'm going to finish now and take questions. Okay, so we have a question. So asking about if
Hi, Helen.
If the qualifications will help you with citizenship. They will certainly prepare you for the citizenship exam. We don't offer the citizenship exam that is restricted to, I think, 2 centres in London, but you need to have a good level of English to try the citizenship exam. Our courses will prepare you in terms of language, but also knowledge of British culture and British values, which is part of the exam. So yes, so then now I've got a question about applying for courses. So as I said, apply online and courses start at the beginning of September, but we will contact you before then, either in July or at the end of August, and we will give you an online interview. We will talk to you over the phone and we will ask you to do a little bit of reading and writing to assess your level, to make sure that we put you in the right class. There's a question here about what you need to do, what you need to provide for admissions. So there's 2 things. You need to provide your Home Office documents, so whether it's your passport or your ID card, or if you're under NAS, your NAS documents. You also need a national insurance number if you are not to pay fees. And then in order to get the course for free, if you are on working benefits, you need proof of working benefits. So of course, somebody has said they've applied online already, which is fantastic. Courses are starting at the beginning of September. So they start the week of, let me just bring it up, the week of the 6th of September. So we'll be in contact either in July or at the end of August to assess you. So if you do want us to contact you, please apply online so we have your information, and then we can contact you. Somebody has said, can I take a holiday? No, well, if you enroll on one of our courses, so for example, the autumn term is 14 weeks. There is a half term at the end of October, but we expect you to come to every lesson. So we don't want you to disappear halfway through because you've gone on holiday for 2 or 3 weeks. Our courses, our terms are very short. You have a lot of learning to do before we start exams, which have to be completed by the end of term. So taking a holiday is not realistic in terms of learning, taking the exam, and then being ready to move on to the next term. There's no deadline for applying. Somebody's asking, is there a deadline? We obviously start on September the 6th, so try and apply as soon as you can, and then we will be in contact with you. Sharon, have I missed any of the questions that have come up? Have you seen anything else?
No, I think you've answered all of them, or I've typed a message or an answer. Again, some people have asked about when to register.
Somebody's asked, do you have to pay for the maths course? No, maths courses are free. There is a cost for ESOL courses if you have to pay fees. The speaking courses is £300. The reading course is 150 and writing is 225, but a lot of people won't have to pay because they are on benefits, or because if you have a low income under 21,000, you can apply for our learner support fund. It's not guaranteed that your fees will be paid. You have to prove your earnings. But a lot of the majority of our learners do not pay fees.
And there's a question about, is it possible to access a course without maths and English qualifications. So you don't need
If you do
qualification.
want to contact me, please email me on the slides. This talk and the presentation will be online for you to contact me. But if you do have any more questions, please do drop me an email and I will try my best to answer the questions.
Okay. Let's see.
So if you can only attend in the evening, that's perfectly fine. When you have your interview, you just tell the teacher that I can only attend in the evening, and we will find the most suitable class for you and at the campus nearest to you. Similarly, if you have children, we will tell you about the different days and times so we can find a course that best suits your circumstances. Somebody's saying that they're a beginner and they want to apply for Colindale. So please go on the website and click on the apply button and fill in your details. I will get your information and we will contact you as soon as we can. Applications are open now, so you can do that straight away after this talk. Somebody's asking about what level should they start at. We won't know until we've assessed you. So we talk to you, we give you a reading test and a writing test online, and then we find out your level, and then we can look at which classes would best suit you.
For Fatima,
If you our qualifications go up, somebody's asking about higher level courses. Our qualifications go up to level 2. If you are very fluent and you have a high level qualification, maybe functional skills or GCSE English would be the most appropriate course for you. So think about that. I mean, you can still apply and we will assess you and let you know. If you're an ESOL teacher looking for work, then you need to look on our job section on the college website.
Okay.
Okay, are there any more questions people have? So somebody's asking the difference between Edmonton and Colindale. Is there a difference in the courses? There is no difference in the adult courses. There is a difference in the vocational courses. At Colindale, we run ESOL Health and Social Care, level 1 and 2, hairdressing, construction, and childcare. At Edmonton Green, they run just childcare and health and social care. And they don't have any young ESOL at Edmonton Green. We have young ESOL at Colindale. But there are a lot of adult classes at Edmonton Green. Somebody's asking, how can you contact us for the assessment? So go onto the college website, click on ESOL and go on to the courses, click on ESOL and apply now, and fill in your name and address and email and telephone number, and we will contact you. Somebody's asking about how do I know about the days? Again, when we assess you and interview you and we know your level, we will then talk to you about the days for your course. Somebody is asking about, should we wait for you to call us to check our level? Yes. When we call you, we will send you a test and then we can find out your level. Any more questions? I think we've gone through most of them. Somebody is asking again if courses are free. It depends if you are on working benefits or if you are on a low wage and you can apply for our Learner Support Fund. Our fee admissions will, when we've selected a course for you and you've agreed, our fee admissions will be, our fee assessors will be in contact with you, and then they will ask you to provide information to see if the course could be free for you. Again, access courses, if there is a language requirement, it really depends on your fluency and your level of English. They may recommend that you do a functional skills qualification rather than ESOL. Somebody is asking, when is the interview? So the process is you apply and then we will start interviewing people at the beginning of July. We then take a break while the college we then take a break for the summer, and then we are back from about the 24th of August, and that's when we start contacting you. So if you haven't heard straight away, don't worry. We have your information. We will be in contact. Yes, so if you somebody's said they have applied, do they wait? Yes, you do need to wait, and we will be in contact. Just be reassured that if we have your information, we will contact you. Can I just say that we have had problems contacting people if their phone number is incorrect, and sometimes our emails go into your spam folder. So it's always worth checking your spam folder just to see if there's an email from us. The email would be from Barnet and Southgate College. So, sorry, Barnet Southgate.ac.uk. Okay. Any more questions? Somebody's asked, is there a hairdressing course for adults? Yes. So we have ESOL hairdressing, where you do 6 hours of ESOL. You do 4.5 hours of hairdressing, which includes theory and practical. So you do get to shampoo and plait and look at dyeing hair. And you also do maths and ICT as part of that course as well. Somebody's asking if they're level 1, what do they start in September? We do speaking and listening mainly in September, although we do have a few reading and writing courses, but most of the courses will be speaking and listening. And somebody, I just wants reassurance that we will contact them by email. We will do that. So if we have your details, we will be in contact with you by email or phone you. And teachers will always say, hello, this is Helen from Barnish and Southgate College, or whatever their name is. So you are reassured it is us that is trying to contact you. There aren't any courses, I'm afraid, before September. Somebody's just asking if there are accountancy courses, but we don't have ESOL accountancy. You could do both at the same time. So you could maybe do an accountancy course during the day and an ESOL course during the night, or functional skills if you have a very high level of English. Somebody's asking about nursing courses. Our health and social care course, a lot of students have gone on to the access to nursing course. So ESOL Health and Social Care is if you need to improve your English and you want to get some vocational practice, is a really good course if you want to move into nursing. If you don't understand and you want to talk to me, you have my email on the PowerPoint presentation. So please email me. Okay, are there any more questions? Somebody's asking the level needed for nursing. I really don't know, but I imagine it would be at least level 2, maybe functional skills level 2 as well. So you need to have a very high level of ESOL to move into an access course. Any questions I haven't answered? Somebody has asked if you need previous qualifications. No. We will ask if you've taken any ESOL exams before, and it's very important to tell us if you have, because sometimes we find we place somebody, for example, on entry to speaking, and then we find they already have the qualification. So really, you should have then been moved up to a higher level course, but you don't need a previous qualification. If this is the first time you have studied in the UK, that is fine. But do tell us if you do have a qualification already from a different college. So again, somebody's asking how to apply online. So if you go onto the college website, look at courses and ESOL, and then click the apply button. Again, somebody's asking if you have to pay. There are course fees, but you only have to pay if you are earning, if you don't have to pay if you are on work-related benefits, such as universal credit, or if you are in a low-paid job and you can apply for our Learner Support Fund, and that will pay your course fees. So most of our students do not pay for courses because they are either on universal credit or income support, or they are in low paid work. Sometimes you do have to pay though. If you don't have a national insurance number, you will have to pay. The recording for this meeting will be on the website. It will be there will be a link, I think, from Live Events for this recording, so you can listen to the information I've given you again and look at the PowerPoint. So if you do want to contact me, please email me directly rather than putting up your personal information on this chat. Just email me. Hairdressing courses are for 16 to 18-year-olds and adults, so there's no age limit on hairdressing courses or on ESOL childcare courses or health and social care courses or business. So if you're an adult, you can apply for those courses. There's no problem. Okay, so if you do want to contact me, please email me rather than putting up your email in this forum. Somebody's asking about the prices again. So speaking and listening is £300. That's for 14 weeks in the autumn term. The reading course in the spring term is £150, and then the writing course in the summer term is £225. Any more questions before we finish? Okay, I think that's it. Thank you very much for joining. Please apply for courses. Even if you're not sure, just leave your name and address and we will contact you and assess you, and then you can decide. Yes, please. So somebody's asking if they can email me. Yes, please email me. And somebody's asking for days for interview. We will do lots of different days for interview. So if we have your information, we will contact you and arrange a date to interview when you are free. It will be over the phone or on the internet. You do not need to come into college. Thank you very much, everyone.